How's my lovers doing this morning? How are you? What's happening, you guys? Good morning. If you've never seen my face before, my name is MJ. I'm the founder of Ultra Love, and I read tarot cards for my lover supreme. And I try to make light of myself and generally the conundrum and mystery of this exquisite thing we call life on Earth. What? There's a YouTube channel. You can find out more about me. I share there intuitively. I do the monthly readings, the weekly readings, and, I do intuitive shares where I just like philosophize and talk about this spiritual journey. I talk a lot about emotional healing. The book that I published about 8 years ago, that book is called The Fearless Life Guide. It talks about emotional alchemy and from my own like intuitive perspective. I didn't actually know much about shadow work before I was writing, so it's kind of comical to me at this point that I intuitively, I was just doing it myself without kind of knowing any of the kind of Jungian, psychological background to it. I just was doing it. And it's really deep, I kind of at this point would be like, yeah, spiritual stuff is great and emotional alchemy, but it's all to each their own as well. And increasingly I'm aware of like, we can't live life for other people. We can't force each other to think a certain way, be a certain way. And at the end of the day, it's just ourselves that we've got to kind of make peace with, right? Because you're you. This is one of those, isn't it? All right, let's just pull some cards for fun and entertainment. Of course, if you've been resonating, I usually say to people, if you're resonating for like a few days in a row, maybe you can, if you're feeling called, of course, book a private reading. Again, I would say legit readers and people online never message you to book something. It's that's scam. Divine guidance, love and clarity for the Ultra Love Collective. Messages coming in around love, possibly movement here as well, like you might be moving. Definitely some fast moving messages with the 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. This is a promising new beginning. I feel like for some of you, it's actually an opportunity. Like you're going to get a few messages and this is an opportunity. I mean, obviously it's a cup of, I was going to say cup of love, but it is a cup, which can lean towards it being heart-centered stuff, right? Something either like a passion project, something you're really, really into. But of course it could be like the actual message of, I fancy you. Let's go on a date sometime. And you're like, all right. But this 4 of Wands is making me think you might be at a distance from this person. Or they're moving toward you or you're moving toward them. It's like, hey, let's connect. We're going to be closer. Let us get some clarity on these cards here. So what's this, all this messaging? Ace of Wands. The end of the road. It's the end of the road, Jeb. I would dare say, okay, so this is something you have been working on, okay? Maybe energetically speaking, you've been doing work behind the scenes, you've been manifesting, all that kind of stuff. I'm in, side note. I'm in this space right now where I'm just like, all of it it bums me out. I don't, just like, I have spent years and years talking about law of attraction, talking about manifestation, and I don't know what is up, but I'm just kind of over it all. I'm like, do what you want, people. It's all... You're infinite and eternal. You can make endless mistakes. You're loved. And as humans, every single one of us is going to have a trials and tribulation. Whether you're rich or you're poor or you're dark or light, we're all going to have intense feels and challenges. And my biggest hope and expectation is that we just stop killing each other intentionally, and do something about that deep-seated human contempt or hatred, right? And because we all get it, whether we're vibrating it, whether people we love are vibrating it, hatred, resistance, and negativity. It just, at the same time, no bypassing here, my lovers, no bypassing. You just gotta feel the feels and be like, it's like that. I'm hearing, do you guys remember who's this? It's just one of them days that a girl goes through. Who's this coming through my airwaves? I want to say En Vogue, but that's not. That's don't you wanna be more than just friends? I don't know. It's like that. More than friends. It's just, oh Lord. And this is what we do. My amazing crew on the YouTube, that's how we all got to know each other. I would just share. I was going through a really, really difficult time, personally, economically, and I would just share on YouTube. I didn't know what else to do. I was looking for work. I was and I was plugging away at the online entrepreneurial Shazam. And I'm so lucky because with that vulnerability, I've met some of my true blue crew. They call it the soul family, but your tribe or whatever. And you're like, at the end of the day, we're just friends. We're friends. We're all like, we vibrate, we resonate in this new paradigm way. This is just your average Joe common people endeavoring to heal their heart, It's profound at the same time as sticky icky. Sticky icky, I know. Uranus. Guys, don't make a joke about that. Don't make a joke about Uranus. I'm literally a juvenile when it comes to my sense of humor. This is my blessed father. It's like, Mom, stop dicking around. He wouldn't say that. Stop messing around. Okay, Uranus, change, Aquarius. Whoa, those two go together. So this is possibly, and because you've got the Eight of Wands, it's possibly quite a fast-moving, positive change. And again, like, it might seemingly, on a certain level, come out of the blue, but not really, because you have been working on this, or you've been intending this, or you've been visualizing it, or you've been, right? So change on a higher level, something you've been working for. But I also want to say with that Nine of Wands, it's almost like you've probably been working on this for so long that you're just going to carry on working on it. But then suddenly, messages, my lover supreme has come, and or that opportunity that I've kind of been hoping on, banking on, something has come along. And then and for some of you, the Aquarian energy has to do with collaboration. So for some of you, it might be messages of collaboration. I'm hearing something about writing. For some of you, it could be about writing a piece for somebody or something that, again, is super duper aligned, possibly positive for your relationship, positive with your, for your relationship to yourself, and positive, just for all of life, right? Hanged Man. And for some of you, it's definitely coming out of this somewhat feeling stagnant, possibly feeling depressed with the Empress reverse. Like, woe is me, I'm just gonna be suspended here forever. But you're not, Empress. Yeah, change. So, guess what? Things are changing, you guys. Things are changing. The Nine of Rivers is a very abundant card. Wishes full. I'm suddenly going, holy Shazam, you guys. This is a great reading. So I've been sharing with a friend of mine who lives in the United States. I'm Canadian, but I live in the UK. And at one point, we were just back and forth sharing, and I was like, it's a Holla Shazam! The Holla Shazam is starting to do my head in. But then he was like, you gonna Holla Shazam to the end of time. Like, thank you. Do you guys know that person? Thank you, guy. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Nine of Rivers is wish fulfillment. Change is coming. Again, overall, I'm looking at this. Hard work is paying off. Positive change is coming. You'll know it when it comes. At the same time, it still could feel a bit out of the blue. It could feel fast moving. For some of you, central energy, you're gonna move. Have a great day, you guys. I love you. Look after yourself, give yourself a big soul hug, and don't forget, you're eternal, so you're allowed to make loads of mistakes and, feel like poopy. But deep in your soul, there's a sparkly light place that can shine light for you and give you faith. And know that it's not for naught, we can have infinite tries maybe here and keep exploring the cosmos as these divine sparks of consciousness. But for now, we're here on this planet. Might as well make it a bit of fun, right? I know, but it's so intense. Ugh. Anyway, I am grateful for existence. I'm grateful for you guys and all of us being a part of the madness of it. At the same time, also love, right? Let's love more. Please, God, bring it. Anyway, that's me. That's my 2 cents. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that it brought a bit of lightness into your life in these challenging times. I think human existence is kind of challenging on the planet. But anywho, we'll pray for better days. I love you guys. Have an awesome one, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace out.